What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Trading Wars. Thanks for joining me today. I hope you had a wonderful day. We got off to a little bit of a slow start in the morning, but then we were able to capitalize with some great plays into the close and a little bit in the afternoon. So I'm going to be breaking it all down for you. If you're ready, let's step into the war zone. So the theme of today is basically looking at trap traders. And I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to show you the whole daily recap, but then I'm going to talk to you about looking at those traps, okay? Because a lot of the times those traps are extremely powerful, okay? So let's do this right now. Let me hit the bar replay and let's get right into it. Boom. Okay, so the first thing that we do here is we're gonna take these candles here and we're gonna draw the previous day's high and low. And what this does is it gives us a reference, okay? So here's our low, here's our high. So the first candle that comes in here is in the middle of the range. Okay, so we're inside of the range. So you can see here, if I draw a box on this candle, you can see that this candle is not outside of the range. So what can we expect when this happens? When we open inside, generally what we're going to see is a lot of choppy action, right? It's going to be choppy, and that's what we try to avoid. Okay, so wait, let me just quickly go ahead and just retweet this because I think I didn't do it properly. One sec, guys. Copy, and that's it. Let's go to YouTube here. Let's copy this. And, wait, whoa. Okay, so let me go tweet this live now. Let's do this. Boom. All right. So sorry about that, guys. I think I forgot to do that. All right. Anyways, so we open inside. So right off the bat, the first thing that I want to avoid is an opening range breakout. So I don't want to take an opening range breakout because we're likely to just kind of chop. Okay. So that's the thing that I'm trying to avoid. I'm trying to avoid that chop. So what do we do instead? So we just wait. We're patient here. And let me just go to the commentary so I can walk you through my thoughts in the morning. Okay. So we started off here. So right here. So this is the morning. I'm going to pass on the orb today just to be safe based on the odds. All right, let's do this. Let's let the first 5-minute close. And then we were sitting through the orb fake out. And then eventually we got short at 946. So I'll show you how that trade played out. So we came in here, we started to chop around, started to pop up. And that inside bar right here, guys, this is what we started off the day with. So we went short right away when this inside bar broke. And this inside bar broke and it turned around immediately. So we got stopped out pretty quickly. So that was the first trade right here. You can see got stopped out. So that one was a bit like a very quick loser. And right after that, though, we got this Nirvana. So when this Nirvana pattern came in, this is obviously a very rare pattern as well. So we just took this Nirvana on the breakout right here. So let me show you. What I like to do is I take the Fibonacci on the candle. So from the low to the high like this. And then I start scaling out basically from this 272, this blue line up, okay? So this is my area for scaling out on the trade. So we got filled, we chopped a little bit, and then boom, we start to hit targets, bam, okay? So I was just taking targets on the 272, on the 50, on the 618 on the way up. So you can see that here. So we got in long, and I said this here, this is my last play. If we get stopped out on this, that means we're in straight chop, no need to overtrade, drop a heart, send this up. So we did well on this trade. That went really well. And then from there, guys, once this came back down, we went into overdrive. So I'm going to show you some fibs right now. So we took this Fibonacci live in the room together. Hit me with a 1 if you're ready. Okay. You got to pay attention to this one because it's going to come fast. Okay. Thanks for joining, everybody. Appreciate it. Ernesto, Mads, Kajuk, Nignu, Handsome Dan in the building, Katie, what's going on? Nelson, Chris, Luca, Sharky, Bad Indy, Root. Good to see you all. Appreciate that. All right. So what we did from here, guys, is we had the morning leg. So what is the morning leg? Well, the morning leg is that first push of the day. So that's that first clean push on the day. So we had a low and a high. Okay. So what I did here is I'm going to go down to the 1-minute chart so we can see this in detail. Okay. So I need you to focus here. So what we do is we take the Fibonacci from the low to the high like this. Okay. And if we go higher, we just move our anchor higher. Okay. So what we did here is you could see here, I said bonus play Fibonacci morning leg. I'm going to try on the 618 at 460.37, stop low of the day. Might play this with dairy, anyone here for in small size. So we went long right on the 618. So I want you to watch this closely. because this is going to blow your mind. So we came down to the 618 right there. Okay. So hit me with a 3 if you would be a little bit nervous taking this trade right now. Okay. Hit me with a 3 if you'd be a little bit nervous taking this trade. Honest question. Okay. So it's going red. It looks red. It looks bad. It looks scary, right? It looks dangerous. But what we do here is we're basically saying, okay, we had this push up and then this pull back to the 618. There's going to be some buy the dippers. Okay. Some buy the dippers right there. Okay. So that's, we waited patiently for the 618. We're saying, okay, this is going to be where we're going to turn. So we went long right here. You could see we went long right there. And then what I did right here, guys, is you see on the way back up. So 50, 382, 280. These are all my targets on the way up. 214, 0.1. I'm looking for all of these targets on the way back up. So watch closely. Boom. So we have an outside bar. Then we start turning. Scale out. Okay. Chop a little bit. Scale out again. Scale out. Boom. Okay. So literally, I had a very small heat on this trade. Okay. So I didn't take any heat. Basically, we just went down a little bit and then we turned. So once we started taking these targets on the way up, I put the stop loss to break even. So I had a risk-free trade. All right. So hit me with a 10 if that makes sense. So that's Fibonacci beauty, power, exceptional. So we took that winner. That one was a nice one. Okay. So that one was very, very clean. And then from there, guys, I did one more trade today, which is going to be about the trap. Okay. So let's go back to the 5-minute now, and then we can look at this. Okay. And I thought I was going to be done after this, but we had this great trading opportunity in the evening into the close. So I really wanted to take that. So what we need to do is I need to go back to the trigger trades. So the trigger trades, guys, have been on an extreme rampage. I haven't seen the performance like this in a while. It's just like almost 80% accurate. I don't know why, but it's working well. Okay. So the triggers are just automated levels so that you just take. So you can put them in your broker. You could do it automated, or you could have it on your chart and then take a trade during the day. So the short plan was here, 457.67. Okay. And what I did actually is so let me take this line now and let me move it up. So what I did was actually 457.70 because I like the whole number. So that's what I was focusing on right there. So I want you to remember this line. I'm going to put it in red. Okay. So 457.70. I like that number because of that round psychological number, as well as all of this support here. So this red line is going to be very important for the trap trade. Okay. And then let me just walk you through the Twitter right here. I just want to show you that today I did some free call outs on this. So if anybody still wants to learn, from time to time, I just do free call outs on Twitter just to show everybody what we do. So this was on Twitter at 3:05. I said I'm short at 457.70, and you're going to see that this was a big winner. Okay. But we'll get back to that. So, all right. So now let's follow through the price action. Okay. So back here, if I go back to the commentary, so you could see, boom, we killed the fibs there. It was great. And then after that, we got stopped out on the remainder because it came back down and tagged the 618. So we made good money and the rest were break-even trade. So from here, what I do is I just want to look at the price action and see what's happening. Okay. Because I remember this line is my line in the sand. All right. So what do we have here? Okay. So let's continue. So now what happened is we made this push down. Okay. And the key about this push down is it broke this low. So remember, we took the 618 right here, but now we turned and we broke that. So now this is what I call a change in trend. This is a change in trend. So what I do now is I take the Fibonacci from the high to the low. So I'm looking for the other way. Okay. I'm looking for the other way, and it's the same thing. We're looking for the 618. So watch now. We come, pop up there. Boom. We tag the 618. Watch closely now. Bring the pen and the pad out. Put the Hennessy away. Watch now. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. This one was the cleanest Fibonacci leg on the day. We had that 618 right there. Push, pull back, and then extension. Okay. So that was that. So then when this extension came in here, guys, this is the thing that started turning my mind for short. Because remember, the bull was up here. The bull was up here and it was not defending that. So now I'm starting to think maybe the bear is more in control. So that you're going to see this is like a story. Okay, then it comes all the way back to this red line. Okay, so now we continue. So what I do from here is now we just draw the fib on the next one. Okay, so here we go. We take the fib now from this high to low. So this is what we call the sequence, like sequence. So the sequence, the next one in the sequence. Okay, the Fibonacci is beautiful, right? So I read about this in my book. I wrote about this in my book, the sequence leg. So this is the next leg. So again, we come up, okay, rejection on the 50, rejection on the 50, rejection, okay, back up to the 618 again. And we start, you see, like every time we come to these fib, 50, 618, we're getting some kind of rejection. So in my head right now, we're still rejecting the 618. Everything looks okay. The bear is still in control. Not until we come and break this, okay? When we come back up here and break this, then it's going to be, okay, the bear is dead. But this bear is still holding. Now let's pull this Fibonacci all the way over here. The bear is still holding this 618. Do you see it? Okay, let's pause right now because I'm talking about a lot of stuff. Do you see the bear still defending the 618? Hit me with a 7 if you see that. And what makes it really even more powerful is that this inside bar was on the 618. So some of you guys, some of the people that trade, they like to use the fib with the inside bar or the outside bar. So in this case, we had the inside bar on the 618. Everything is lining up. So we know the bear is still here to play. Okay, it's still here to play. So now, boom, we start to make a new low. So, okay, now I'm still thinking bearish this whole time. So now later in the day, so this is around 240. So we start getting into the danger zone. So what is the danger zone? Well, that red line is my short trigger. So what I'm doing right here is I'm stacking up my odds. Okay, and then one more time, if you take the next leg sequence, if you go high to low here, this one was just like a work of art. You had a 50% rejection with a double inside bar. So it's just beautiful. So now what I'm watching is here 457.70. Okay, I'm saying, all right, when we get here, can we make a move? So now I'm going to show you this. Okay, so this was me at 1:30. I'm watching the trigger short today near end of the day for a scalp opportunity. We'll check back later. So then again, this was me at 240. Is that 257? Sorry. I'm watching this trigger short here, guys, at 457.70. So we got short around 305. So check this out now. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Bam. So there's your trigger. You're filled right there. So what am I targeting here? Well, the first thing that I'm looking for here is just these wicks over here. Okay, so let me draw them. Where is it? Right here. So I'm looking for these, and then I'm looking for the previous day's low. Like these are the targets on the way down because I'm looking for these supports to get tested and to eventually break. Okay, so watch closely now. Bam, boom, boom. There we go. So that got me. I was happy with that. And what happened is I had a position a little bit left at break even. And if you look at this candle closely, it came back out and hit my broke even. So I didn't get to take the full move, but then after we got this one more leg here. So this was the last leg. So all those targets hit bam, bam, bam on the way down. And then we got a little bit more juice right there. Okay. And then we just continue to just pop back into the close. So so the last play was just a quick break down. I wanted to break down and I wanted to hit the targets. And I don't really care about, like, I'm not going for a home run or anything, just trying to make some money, feel good, move on to the next day. Okay. So there we go. All right. Like that was crazy. All right. Hit me with a 9 if you're good. Did you follow that? I want to show you something else too with the fibs, but I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be too much for you. So hit me with a 6 if you want me to go in a little bit deeper here. So what I showed you right there is basically intraday fib, intraday fib, intraday fib, intraday fib, bam, 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 sequence. Like this is a picture perfect day. It's very picture perfect. Okay, just look at this. Follow this with me. Okay, in the morning you have the push, the 618. Okay, the 618 pops, and then we start getting the bear leg. Okay, now watch. I'm gonna draw every one for you, and just take notes if you can here on this because this takes a long time to learn. But let's do this. First one, boom. There's your 618. good money. Okay, now we make a new low. So now you go ahead and you turn it to the next one. Here's your high to low. Okay, and what you're looking for is a new low. Every time you get a new low, that's when you want to go ahead and move it. So again, we have another 618 here and here. So that was a nice one. Then we go ahead and we move it again. So now we take it from this one and we pull it down right here. This one was a 50%. Okay, again, we have a new low here. We go ahead and pull it from here to here. Okay, what is this? Another 618. Boom, take it down again. Even this one right here, guys, if we take this one from here to here, you could see we had rejection here. It wasn't a huge follow through, but it was something happening. Okay, so that was pretty clean. I must say that was very clean. All right, so now a few things that you guys might not consider. So the first thing is this. So let me just have that anchor there. So if I take the Fibonacci of the previous day's range, high and low, this is another thing that I saw earlier on the day, and we were actually talking about this in the Discord. We saw this. This is the previous day's range, 618 held. Okay, so this was the previous day's range. So remember, there's legs overlapping each other, legs on the higher time frames, legs on the lower time frames, but you have to use all of the information to make a good trade. Okay, so here we go. So the 618 right here was holding. So when this 618 broke here, like when that low broke, that's also another reason why I was confident playing to the downside. Okay, because of that 618. And then the last thing here is where we reversed. Okay, well, guess what? Where we reversed. Let's take the Fibonacci from the high to the low. Look at this. See? So it's about a 10% extension of the range. And that's something you will see a lot because it's like the good traders, right? The ones that know what they're doing are not going to wait for this low to break in order to get short. You're going to do what I did. You see, I got short up here. I'm not going to wait down here to short. Okay, so the traders that are looking for good risk to reward, you already made your money on that push. Whereas the noobs, what are the noobs going to do? The noobs are going to short right here, and then the market is going to reverse on that. Okay, so that's everything right there in a nutshell. Okay, that is Fibonacci at its pinnacle, and you got to use different clues based on the price action, and just start saying, okay, well, who's in control? Is it the bear leg, the bull leg? Okay, what's the next play here for me? Do I want to wait for an inside bar? There's so many ways to do it, all right? Hit me with an 11 if you like that, if that was good. All right, and then let me just show you here. This was the last short that we did. Short, so I said short, let's go, who's in? So this was at 305, and then we covered there, okay? So that was nice. Ooh, that was crazy. All right. So there we go, guys. That was the recap for today. So like the summary of the lesson is really trying to see the traps. You see the traps through the fibs because the fibs are going to tell you who's really in control, which algo is dominating the market. Which one is it, the bear or is it the bull? You combine different legs and you get a better picture. So I do that throughout the day. And, you know, like it might seem a little bit difficult, but it's the same thing every day, basically. Right. So you'll get used to it. All right. So as always, guys, check me out at tradingwars.com if you're interested and you enjoyed what I do. If you like to learn more about the fibs, you got to check out the Fibonacci and Options Mastery 2-part book. Very good book. It's my first book that I wrote, and I added a second part. And if you buy any one of the books, you get 1 month for free in the room where we do live trading. You can trade live with us tomorrow. If not, you could sign up directly here on the main page, and you can also trade with us tomorrow. Okay. So there we go. Yeah, so just gotta be able to adapt every single day. What's in front of you, trade what's in front of you. Don't trade your opinion, don't trade the news, trade what's in front of you. All right. So thank you very much. Please do leave a comment, and I will be doing giveaways on Sunday. So if you leave a comment, you have a chance to win the giveaway every Sunday. So please do. I will very much appreciate it. Like, subscribe, all the good stuff, guys. And thank you very much for your time. So appreciate you guys. Have a great evening. Tomorrow's Thursday, and then we have Friday. So we have 2 more days. We got to finish strong, and we got to wrap up this week in a good way. Okay. Thank you very much. I'll catch you tomorrow.